to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Anna, and today I have a new seller's haul for you guys. And you guys, we have quite a gorgeous table. I do want to mention, however, one thing. I know a lot of shops and things are being impacted by the tariffs. So I just want you guys to know, so far, nothing has gone into effect. I've actually had a few packages delivered this week, and so far so good. There have not been any tariffs, but again, that is to come. We'll see what that looks like. Luckily, it looks like the worst hit country is going to be China, and luckily, I don't source a lot of my crystals from China anymore. I did when I first started, and then obviously I started to build my vendors, build my reputation, and I was able to branch out. So because of that, I actually don't see a lot of my prices being impacted too badly. Maybe an extra $2 or $3 on things from what I'm seeing as of now. Again, I do get some higher end materials from China, but a lot of those items are raw specimens, and I have noticed that those tend to not really do well. And again, as I mentioned, I don't buy as much as I used to from China. I actually rarely do at this point. I get a lot of my packages from either wholesalers here in the States, from Brazil, from Indonesia, from Pakistan. And again, those countries are impacted as well, but the tariffs aren't as high as China. So we'll see what ends up happening. We'll see what things cost. We'll see what duties and taxes cost now that these tariffs will go into effect starting in May. So we'll kind of see what happens. But then again, things have changed daily. So who knows? Maybe by the time that they are supposed to start, something will happen and they won't happen. You know, honestly, who knows? But I have seen a lot of shops discuss it. I have seen a lot of, obviously, outrage and upset from both customers, from shops, and things like that. There are shops that heavily do buy from China, so I definitely understand that frustration on that end. Me, myself, I actually don't buy as much from China, or a lot to begin with, so I really don't see it impacting me and my business as much. But of course, obviously, from other countries, there will be tariffs, but I don't think anything as crazy as what it is for the Chinese tariffs. So again, we will see. I mean, it's all, again, changing 24/7, changing daily. So we'll see. But I do want you guys to know that as for me and my shop, I don't buy primarily from China. It's not like I source the majority or like 90% of my crystals from China. So I honestly think we will be okay. My prices will still obviously stay reasonable. Again, there might be an increase here or there, but I obviously will try to bring you guys the most affordable prices as I can. As you guys know, there are a lot of shops that will double, triple, quadruple prices of what they get their items for. I tend to not do that. I tend to kind of just do a little bit more on what I pay at wholesale price. I very rarely double my prices. So again, we shall see. That is all to be determined because it just hasn't gone into effect yet. So I don't know how crazy it's going to get. So we'll see. But I'm hoping, because I don't mainly source from China, we will be okay. Or again, maybe some deals will be made and the tariffs will disappear and not be a thing. But who knows? That's just the state of the world and the economy right now. But anyways, let's get into some gorgeous crystals because I am so excited to show you guys what we have out on the table. The first thing I'm going to show you guys is kind of over here on our left-hand side. It's a little hard to see. It's these little kind of brown chunks. I was able to get this newer refind of these beautiful moonstones from Mexico. You guys, these are absolutely insane. So I do want to say these are not a new find. They actually have been mined since the 80s, but the vendor did mention that these are very hard to clean, and most of the time they do break apart and they don't stay together. So it's a very delicate and hard material to work with. So that's why you don't see it in the market a lot. But you guys, I found moonstone in cluster form and I am absolutely obsessed. The second I saw these, I had to get them in for you because I have never ever in my life seen moonstone in this cubical cluster form. So I really had to get these for you guys because there was just something about these that spoke to me the second I laid my eyes on them. Oh, you guys, how stunning and gorgeous are these? The vendor also did mention that this first batch that he had was some of the most flashiest he has ever seen coming out of that mine. He did mention that they are mining more of the material, but it's less flashy and the blue flash isn't as strong as this first batch that he got. So they will be kind of more affordable and not as pricey because the quality is just not there for them. But you guys, we got our hands on the first batch that had some of the most exquisite quality he has seen come out of this mine in years. So I honestly am so stoked. You probably will notice that some shops have featured these within the last week or so. Everyone was dying for these moonstone flats. It was a struggle to get one. But you guys, I got a flat and I'm so excited. There are 11 pieces. A lot of them are reasonably priced. They're all like in the 40 and under range. So really good prices on those. The bigger clusters run in like the couple hundred ranges. So I really scored with getting like a smaller lot that's more affordable. Then the next thing out on the table, which I am really excited about, these I actually did pick up at Tucson this year. I just didn't know what table to throw them on. So I kind of waited, but I got these insane Lemurian polished points on gold stands. You guys, the Lemurian is absolutely incredible. So I will have 4 of these polished, raw/polished, because you will see that there is a bit kind of rough patches on them, but they're mostly polished. They are so stunning. I've never had Lemurians on stand, so I am so excited about those. So with the points, I also did get these really gorgeous freeforms from the vendor as well. These are those newer freeforms that are hitting the market, those kind of random freeform shapes. So I did mention in my Instagram live sale that I wasn't too into this shape, but I do actually absolutely love the smaller freeform pieces. The bigger, like non-symmetrical pieces, I really don't vibe with, but these smaller pieces I really did like. So I did get 2 of them to just kind of test out what the want would be and if you guys would be interested. I also do have one piece that's also another freeform on that side, and then another Lemurian tower on stand on that side as well. So all together we'll have 3 towers and then 2 of those freeform shapes. And again, I just got them as a test to see if you guys would want them or be interested. I can also get them in like rose quartz, smoky quartz, clear quartz. I can try to see if the supplier also has citrine. So we'll see. And again, these Lemurians that I got were from a new vendor at Tucson. They are from Brazil, but this is the first time that I had shop with them. And I don't know, I was really drawn to the Lemurians. They just really spoke to me. So I'm very excited to work with them and see what else they have to offer. Then the next thing out on the table, which I am so I can't even tell you guys how excited I am. I am so excited for these. I finally was able to source more spirit quartz for you guys. Now let me tell you guys, spirit quartz has gone up in price like I have never seen before. The last time I had spirit quartz was probably my first year in business. So you guys, it has been like 4 years since I've been able to source spirit quartz, but I'm so happy that I was finally able to find just the right batch. I did try to get a batch with some beautiful lilac colors with a lot of iron inclusion in there. So you do get the purples and the beautiful golden tones. They're all mostly this beautiful lilac color with, as you guys can tell just from the scan, they do have a lot of iron inclusion in them. I personally just love the iron inclusion. I just think it gives it that extra oomph. I just think it's so pretty against the purple coloring. So we have, as you can tell, quite a few of the lilac colors, but I was also able to score you guys some more deeper purples. Now look at how stunning these are, you guys. So when I first had spirit quartz, I had more lilac-y colors and not a lot of iron inclusions in them. They were all mostly like a very light lilac purple color. You guys, these deeper ones, I'm obsessed. I am so obsessed, and I have the hookup now, so I can definitely try to get some more of these. So I don't have quite as many of the dark ones, but oh my god, you guys, these dark ones are out of this world. Look at how gorgeous. Oh my goodness, they're just insane. Let me show you guys kind of a lighter with a darker so you can see how different they are. Oh My goodness. I honestly love both though. I really feel like you cannot go wrong with spirits quartz. Even like the more golden colors, the like golden healer ones. Oh my God. Oh my God. They are just jaw dropping. I also want to get, there's even deeper amethyst, but those are like older lots that if they come to market, you're lucky to get. It's very hard to find. It's very hard to find deeper purples in spirit quartz. So if they do ever come to market, I for sure will snag them up for you guys. Then the next thing that I am so excited about, you guys. So I did show you in my personal collection that I added some gorgeous pink Benz calcites with pyrites from China. Oh my God. And you guys, I finally got my hands on some of them for you guys. And I am obsessed. Now, again, this material is very scarce. You guys know I don't throw the term rare around for just any crystal. They really have to be rare for me to say something. And you guys, these are rare. I kid you not. I got a personal piece in my collection, I want to say at this point, probably a year ago. And I have been messaging a lot of my suppliers in China like, hey, can you be on the lookout for this? If you find it, please let me know. I think there was one time I got a message saying, hey, I found some. There was like, I don't even remember. There were a lot of pieces. I didn't need as so much, but they were only selling the full lot of them. And I just don't have the customer base to buy like 20 plus pieces. So I passed on them. And you guys, when I tell you it took months for one of these vendors to find me another lot, you guys, months. And I did end up learning that these are very scarce material. When they do mine this, they only mine a very small amount, and then they can run out and not find some for months. And you could be waiting a very long time for a new find of these. So you guys, I have had so many messages about these when I premiered these on my Instagram. So if you are interested, please join the live sale. These are the only 7 that I have available. I don't want to jinx myself, but I will say that I do think they might all sell out during the live sale. So if you really want a piece, or you've wanted a piece for a long time, definitely join the live sale. But please note, they are very pricey. I think I have 2 smaller clusters in the 100 range. Everything else is 100 and up. The biggest piece is almost 300. So just know they are pricey. But let me tell you, when I tell you, so worth it. So if you're someone that collects specimens, if you're someone that's been wanting that for a while, definitely get your hands on it now, because especially with the tariffs that they're implementing on China, these are going to get a lot more expensive. Like a lot more expensive. But of course, I will try my best to get you guys some more, and hopefully at decent prices if there is a demand or want for them. Then the next thing that I put out on the table, which again, I'm so just awe-struck by these, I was able to get some gorgeous Aragonite flames from Brazil. You guys, you definitely do not see Aragonite in this form. I don't think I've ever seen it polished up into like spheres or palm stones. So to find this batch of flames, oh my goodness, they are just this beautiful, almost like teal, green, blue with hints of like this fiery red and orange in them. You guys, they are absolutely incredible pieces. So I do have 6 of these flames that will be available. They are really gorgeous. And again, just a different way of seeing Aragonite that I have never seen before. So we have quite a very interesting table. Like the moonstone in cluster forms that I've never seen before. Aragonite in flame form that I've never seen before. So we have quite the table. And then last but not least, I also ended up getting these quite a while ago and totally forgot about them and just found them recently. I have these really cute Tabasco agate geode pairs from Mexico. They are so adorable. I know a lot of you guys have been liking the agate options that I have had recently. So I just didn't know what table to throw these on. And honestly, they just kind of got lost within all of my crystal inventory for a long time. But I don't know, something just felt right. It felt right to throw them on this week's table. So they are on this week's table. They are so stinking cute. A lot of you guys that maybe do jewelry also, you might really appreciate these, because again, they are very small and dainty, as well as very nice and druzy. So I have seen a lot of people make these into like necklaces, earrings. So these are very versatile, or you can just display as is. Again, whatever you're feeling with these, but I just thought these were so so adorable. And recently I've had a lot of folks that have joined my lives that really like agates, so I decided to throw the agates in there because why not? So we have quite a nice variety of sizes as well as colors. All right, guys, that is all that I have for this week's sellers haul. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for all the support. Know that none of this can be done without you, so just know that I appreciate each and every one of you. Even if you just stop by and say hello in the comments or on the live sale, just know you're always welcome. Never feel like you have to buy anything. You can always just come join, hang out, and look at some beautiful crystals. And if you are interested, the live sale will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on my Instagram, which is Anna's Crystal Shop. And then everything that is still available will make its way to my website or to Etsy, usually sometime Saturday evening, Sunday, the latest, because sometimes I will do a quick TikTok live sale. So sometimes Saturday night or Sunday at the latest, they will be up on the website. And again, if anything runs out, I can always restock. So definitely just send me a message. So thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.